The man who brought millions of viewers into the heart of the wilderness has returned. For years, Outdoor Boys offered a peaceful window into family life, surrounded by nature, a world of adventure, survival, and simplicity. Led by Luke Nichols, the channel became a sanctuary for those who longed for fresh air and open landscapes. But then, in early 2025, everything stopped. Luke disappeared from the digital world, leaving behind questions, curiosity, and millions of loyal fans wondering why. What really happened to the Outdoor Boys? How much money had Luke earned? And what made him walk away from it all? This is the story of Luke Nichols, the lawyer who became a wilderness storyteller, the father who built an empire with his sons, and the man who stepped away from millions to protect what mattered most. Luke Nichols' story begins far from the internet. He was born around 1978 in Anchorage, Alaska, a land defined by snow-capped mountains and endless forests. Growing up there meant the outdoors was never just a hobby, it was a way of life. Hunting, fishing, and camping were part of his everyday routine, giving him the deep respect for nature that would later become the heart of his channel. At the age of 19, Luke traveled to Japan for a 2-year mission with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The experience shaped his discipline and moral focus. It demanded structure, hard work, and an unwavering sense of purpose, qualities that later guided him in both law and media. When he returned to the United States, Luke enrolled at Brigham Young University in Utah, where he studied political science and graduated in 2004. Soon after, he pursued his Juris Doctor degree at George Mason University School of Law in Virginia, graduating in 2009. With his education complete, Luke entered the demanding world of criminal defense law, a career that required intellect, patience, and strategy. For more than a decade, he worked as a partner at Nichols & Green PLLC in Fairfax, Virginia, a respected law firm specializing in traffic, DUI, and criminal defense cases. He built a reputation as a sharp, fair-minded attorney. Financially, it was a stable and successful career, but deep down, Luke's love for the outdoors kept calling him back to a simpler way of living. During his time at Brigham Young University, Luke met Rebecca, the woman who would later become his wife and an essential part of his story. Rebecca Nichols is a highly accomplished professional, a statistician, and the director of education for the American Statistical Association. Her work involves leadership, travel, and education on a global scale. While Luke found success in law and YouTube, Rebecca's career brought additional financial stability and intellectual balance to their household. This dual career foundation became crucial later when the family decided to take a break from YouTube. Their financial independence meant their choices were guided by family priorities rather than money. Luke's transition from the courtroom to the camera didn't happen overnight. It began as a side project born from his lifelong passion for fishing. In 2013, while still practicing law, he launched his first channel, Catfish and Carp. The channel focused on fishing tutorials, gear reviews, and tips for catching large freshwater fish. Viewers appreciated his practical advice and down-to-earth style. Over time, the channel gained a loyal audience and surpassed 1 million subscribers. Catfish and Carp became Luke's testing ground. It was where he learned how YouTube worked, how to film, edit, and engage an audience. It gave him the foundation to create something bigger, something more personal. That next step arrived in May 2015, when he launched Outdoor Boys. Unlike his first channel, this one wasn't just about fishing. It was about life itself, fatherhood, family, and the beauty of being outdoors together. Outdoor Boys quickly became a global success. The channel stood out because it offered something rare, a clean, family-friendly look at the wilderness. There was no drama or clickbait, only a father and his sons, Tom, Nathan, and Jacob, exploring the world together. Luke's calm voice and patient storytelling turned every video into a peaceful escape. Whether building a log cabin, catching fish under the frozen Alaskan sky, or cooking over an open flame, the Outdoor Boys reminded viewers of a life many had forgotten. By 2025, the numbers were staggering. The channel had over 17 million subscribers and more than 2.9 billion total views. Over 1,000 videos had been uploaded, many reaching tens of millions of views each. The success was so great that by 2020, Luke decided to step away from his law firm to focus entirely on YouTube. His passion had officially become his profession. As the channel grew, Luke began investing his earnings into something that reflected his values: land. One of his most popular series documented his purchase of an abandoned off-grid homestead in Alaska. The property was in rough shape, with no proper roads, no running water, and no modern comforts. But that was exactly what drew him to it. Over 2 years, viewers watched as Luke transformed the desolate property into a working homestead. He cleared roads, repaired old buildings, and spent a large sum drilling a water well. Each video was not only a record of progress, but also a symbol of determination, patience, and the rewards of simple living. This investment also showed smart financial planning. Instead of spending on unnecessary luxuries, Luke reinvested his income into real estate and equipment that doubled as both assets and video content. The Alaska property remains one of his most valuable holdings, both emotionally and financially. As Outdoor Boys grew, so did curiosity about Luke's financial success. Viewers often wondered how much money this peaceful family channel could possibly make. The numbers are impressive. Between his law career, Catfish and Carp, and Outdoor Boys, Luke Nichols' estimated net worth in 2025 stands between $7.6 million and $9 million. His income comes from multiple sources, each contributing to the larger empire he built. YouTube AdSense provides a large portion of that income. Based on public data and analytics, Outdoor Boys earns an estimated $70,000 per month from AdSense revenue. This equals between $840,000 and $1.5 million annually, depending on views and ad rates. However, AdSense is only part of the picture. Sponsorships, affiliate sales, and merchandise also play a major role. The Outdoor Boys audience is highly engaged and family-oriented, which makes brand partnerships extremely valuable. In this niche, sponsorships often earn 2 to 3 times the amount of AdSense, placing annual sponsorship and affiliate income between $1.2 million and $2.5 million. Merchandise sales, including branded clothing, outdoor gear, and digital products, likely add another $300,000 to $500,000 per year. When combined with residual income from past legal work and long-term investments, Luke's total yearly earnings during the height of his YouTube career are estimated between $3 million and $5 million. Unlike many internet celebrities, Luke Nichols is not known for extravagant spending. His wealth is reflected more in property, equipment, and family security than in luxury cars or mansions. His most significant asset is the Alaskan homestead, a large piece of land that continues to increase in value. The property includes cabins, workshops, and storage buildings, all built or renovated by Luke himself. The family also owns a comfortable home in Virginia, where they spend most of their time. His vehicle collection is practical and purpose-driven. He owns a fleet of reliable trucks, trailers, and off-road vehicles used for filming and traveling to remote sites. High-end cameras, drones, and editing systems are part of his professional setup, representing a significant investment in the production quality that defines his channel. Together, these assets reflect a man who values function over flash, someone who uses his success to build experiences, not display wealth. On May 17th, 2025, Luke uploaded a video titled "Goodbye." It was calm, sincere, and final. After a decade of constant filming and editing, he announced that he was stepping away from YouTube indefinitely. At that moment, Outdoor Boys had more than 15 million subscribers and millions of dollars in potential yearly income. His departure shocked his audience, but Luke's explanation was clear: the family needed privacy. He spoke about the exhaustion of producing weekly videos, often editing late into the night. The pressure of maintaining such a large channel had taken its toll. More importantly, he wanted to protect his sons' privacy as they grew older. The boys had spent their entire childhoods in front of a camera, and Luke wanted to give them space to live outside the public eye. Behind the scenes, it was clear that Luke's decision was not driven by money. Financially, the family was secure. His wife's career, real estate investments, and diversified income allowed him to make a choice based on peace rather than necessity. Some reports suggested emotional fatigue and creative burnout, signs that even the purest form of fame can become overwhelming. But his exit also showed great self-awareness. He chose to stop before the joy disappeared completely. After months of silence, Luke returned in November 2025. His announcement was gentle, a promise of new videos, but only a few. He made it clear that Outdoor Boys would continue, but under new terms. The comeback included a small series of uploads starting November 8, 2025, and as promised, he uploaded a new video focused once again on outdoor adventures, family moments, and projects around the homestead. This return is not about regaining lost fame or income. It's about sharing what he loves at a comfortable pace, free from pressure. Today, Luke Nichols remains one of YouTube's most respected creators. His calm, genuine presence continues to draw millions of viewers seeking peace in a noisy world. He still manages both his channels, Outdoor Boys and Catfish and Carp, but now with balance and moderation.